A scientist carried out a similar investigation. Her results are shown in figure 2. Okay, it's got rate of photosynthesis in units, light intensity in units there. The scientist said light stops being a limiting factor at light intensity of 20 units. Give evidence from figure 2 to support this statement. Okay, so figure 2 is the graph here. It's only worth one mark, so 1 bullet point. So light stops being a limiting factor at 20 units. Okay, so there's light intensity in units, 20's here. So I've got to give evidence from this. That means effectively use this. So if I go up there and see 20, what happens at 20? Well, I can see there, but light intensity is greater than, so this is greater than 20. Going that way, there's no change. That remains constant, doesn't it? Less than 20, it changes, but greater than 20, there's no change. So give evidence. So for light intensities, or for light intensity more than 20, there is no change in rate of photosynthesis. What could be limiting the rate of photosynthesis at light intensity of 25 units? Okay, and give one factor. So what it's saying there is why on earth isn't the obviously 25 units, the more light, the more photosynthesis you should get, but here it's saying even if I increase the light more and more, it's not changing the rate of photosynthesis. So it could be there's some other factors there that are preventing it from increasing even further. We know that temperature affects photosynthesis. We also know that carbon dioxide affects it. Okay, remember we know that for photosynthesis we know carbon dioxide plus water. Carbon dioxide plus water turn to oxygen plus glucose. Any chance you get to sort of refresh yourself, that's what photosynthesis is. Okay, it's such an important equation, it's always worth just going back to it. So I know temperature would get me 1 mark, carbon dioxide would get me 1 mark. I would be careful here saying water because they've said it's a similar investigation and it was in water, it's pondweed, so there's lots of water. You could potentially say we know it happens inside the chloroplasts or the chlorophyll, okay, which is inside that. So chloroplasts, number of. I'm trying to think what else. That's probably it, really. The one I'd probably go for there would be one of these two, temperature or carbon dioxide, but we know that all reactions, temperature will affect any reaction. And photosynthesis is just a reaction.